One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Wake Forest offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and look for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field and they'll have their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number one.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Morrison. Slings it downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Rides to back and leaves it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricane! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's got more. Speeding down the left side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And the Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Makes the grab. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Morrison. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense... more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
To the ground with the back. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And off from the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Morrison. Makes the grab, it's Etheridge. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Canes in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give on the option. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offered. And the coach accepts it, they will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Walters. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got the quick pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Etheridge. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that crow.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he was.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Morrison. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Morton. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He's got his man across the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called.
It's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Morrison. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Canes will punt this one away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll give it to the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to take off. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd.
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Morrison. Got his man on the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Miami! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
They want to run it left here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punch it out of the air. Push down for the tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Morrison. Quick completion on the out route. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Canes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about... dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. On the ready. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Morrison. A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He'll throw on 3rd down. snagged in the middle. It's Reese. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Here on third down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Morrison. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Etheridge. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Etheridge. They mark him out of bounds at the 42 and they're on the move. And the Canes want to move quickly.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Makes the grab. It's Etheridge. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Morrison. Fires to the right. It's caught. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. And let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On the move. It's Morton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Morrison. Pocket breaking down. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. And the Canes will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Hicks. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 45. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Canes are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's caught. It's Gilliam. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the option. Here's the handoff. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what we've seen on both sides of the ball today.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe...
There he goes! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Offenses nowadays know one speed, be aggressive, go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Handoff to the single back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Crosses midfield. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Wake. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
38, Wake Forest, 10.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Casey. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it upright. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And it's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Catch in the middle, it's Etheridge. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the left side. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he's knocked down.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Out of the backfield, he's open. And that is how we will wrap this one up. After the stumble